a neat member of the pleco family, the Clown Pleco. Clown Pleco, or the beautiful Latin name here on the screen for y'all, are good for people that want to try keeping plecos, but don't have the larger tanks that some of the other ones need, because these guys are only going to max out around 3.5 inches, with some rare cases of them getting upwards of 4. So they're going to stay relatively small, so you don't need as large of a tank for them. And these fish have slowly been gaining in popularity over the years, just slowly building up to being one of the very popular fish that we can find. You'll find them in people's fish tanks all over the place, and you'll find them in pretty much every fish store you've gone to. They're also going to be a bit more active than other plecos and not as skittish. So with your other plecos, they're going to hide all the time. These guys typically will be out more. You'll see them munching on wood, eating algae off of things, hanging on decor, stuff like that. So you're going to get to see these guys a bit more and get some more enjoyment out of your fish. In the wild, these guys are primarily found in the country of Venezuela, though some have slowly become reported in places like Colombia as well. They're going to like rivers that have nice, fast flow and heavy, dense vegetation around them. That vegetation is going to give them two things they need: driftwood to snack on, and it's also going to provide places for them to get in and hide in the form of, leaf clutter and roots. They're going to also stay closer to the shore, where the flow is a bit faster. So if you do find yours hanging up by your hang-on back where the water comes in, or the outtake for your canister filter, just don't worry about it. They're just chilling because they want the high flow. And if you goes missing, maybe check in your hang-on back, or look where the little lip is, because sometimes they'll go up it kind of like a waterfall, and they'll just sit where your water's coming out. So they'll sit right here as the water flows over them. So just keep an eye out for that. They have a lifespan of around 10 to 12 years if given the proper care and given the right diet. So what does that mean? Keep the water clean and give them a well-balanced diet, and you'll have these guys for a long time. Now, tank-wise, you're going to want to keep them in a temperature range of 72 to 82, pH of 6.5 to 7.6. You probably have a little wiggle room closer to the more 6 side, if that. I've kept mine in a 6.0, and they were fine. And you could probably get away with a tank as small as a 10-gallon for these, because again, only going to be getting about 3.5, 4 inches at the most. So if you're going to keep these in a 10, you can keep them with something like a beta fish. You can keep them with a small school of tetras or rasboras. Think things that are smaller. So if you want to try one of these in a 10, you can. Maybe a 20 might be a little bit better, but you can definitely try these in a smaller tank. Food-wise, again, you're going to want to give these guys a well-balanced diet. Think things like algae, plant-based food, and even some meats in there as well. Give them lots of driftwood and rocks in your tank, because those are going to be good places for the algae to grow on them. Throw in some sinking wafers, something that's going to help supplement that diet, give them more variety in there. And then also some type of meat-based foods if you want to try throwing in a bug bite for them, or throwing in a Hikari sinking pellet or a carnivore pellet. They do like some meat. You can even give them bloodworms once or twice a week, just to give them a nice diet. They're an extremely peaceful fish. It's one of the fish you really don't have to worry about tank mates with. So pretty much anything that's typical community fish, these guys are going to be fine with. You're just not going to want other fish that are going to outcompete them for food or be super territorial with them. So typical community fish, so mostly tetras, rasboras, cory cats, things like that. And you're going to be fine. And this is one of the fish you really don't have to, think too hard about what you're putting it with. Just think, is this a typical community fish? Is it not an overly aggressive fish? And you're probably going to be fine with these. A comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the Clown Pleco. Have you kept them? Do you want to keep them? Did you find them hard to keep? Did you find them easy to keep? And until next time, I'll see you later.